Hey, everybody. All right, so you have joined me on the Jen Lowry Writes channel, and we're live right now because we're doing a Q&A. If there's anybody out there in the world that wants to ask author writing type questions, now's the time. And we're going to do an unboxing of my newest release. Oh, you heard that? That's my child here. This is my Sam.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we got us a box of books, and we're about to open them. And I'm very excited about that because we have to check the books. We're about to go on a trip. Oh, I keep getting pop-ups here. We're about to go on a trip and have our first book signing. So that's really cool. And we got to check our quality and make sure that we're good to go. So that's what we're doing today. So thank you guys for joining me, even though we have nobody live. Oh, go ahead.
Here,
You may find us and you'll
move
see.
back a little bit. Move back so they can see the box.
Oh, of course, dear. See, that's why I have my baby here. They can see myself. And then get the side piece. Try to get the side pieces. Maybe go from the other way, silly.
Okay.
Oh, do it. We're almost there. Okay. Look at the pretties. Do you see? Oh my gosh. Just be careful when we take it down. So this is the third proof. The second proof came out absolutely amazing. So this is our third order. It's the other side. So if we open it up. So guys, welcome to the life of Victoria Hartwell. Oh, you think so? Yeah? You think
Fine quality.
fine quality?
Nothing's cut off. Like no words are cut off.
So he's looking at margins. Margins look beautiful. First proof was a disaster. I messed up the margins. My fault in my formatting.
It's not bad. It kind of looks like a page in a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
So we're doing an IngramSpark review too, because I absolutely love this company. Ever since, hooking in with them, I have been completely 100% satisfied. I have not been satisfied with my own work at times because I've had to go in and of course, fix my errors, but it wasn't IngramSpark. It was formatting issues on my end. But, and look at this.
That's cool, man.
So,
Whoa.
that W,
I don't know if it's...
that's like that on all of these because it's brighter and then it fades. Do you see that? That's the fade.
Oh, okay.
That's the cover designer. So then you can see the spine. And then you can see.
Like
What do you like?
the Monarch.
You like my Monarch? So this is the business logo for the publishing company. So
It's really cool. I like the Lumbee tribe symbol on the back.
So Lumbee tribe is represented, which is my child.
She had a tattoo.
So she doesn't have a tattoo. That's like this neck thing. It's like
Why she have
it's not a
chokers?
tattoo. It's like a choker thing because she's a rocker.
But there's one with 2 chokers.
Well, she does.
Well, she does.
So everybody can see the cover and see how much I'm in love with this cover. So
You have like 100 books in here.
So we ordered a big box, and we're praying that all of these are sold at our book signing. So that way we can then take all of that money and then buy another
You
box.
should make an online store. Are you already doing it?
I have the online store. So on my website, you can go to JenLowryWrites.com and go to my website, and you can get signed copies. If you can't find me at North Carolina events, you can definitely still get. Well, we are going to be going to Nerd Camp, and that's our first one. And Nerd Camp is coming up. So it's going to be in Hickory, North Carolina. So we are having a family adventure trip. And that's why I have my box of books. And I have been waiting to open these. So I've been a little bit anxious this week, excited to check out the revealing, check out all of the information, but I wanted to wait till Sunday. I just felt like today was the day to have just this great celebration of what the Lord has done in my author life, and I'm just so grateful. So now we're talking IngramSpark. So Sam, if you start at page, so I'm going to show you kind of like the inside of the book. So Sam, you can pick up yours. You can kind of see.
Where am I? Already looked in the book.
So I want Sam to see something. Sam's name's in this book.
The back or the front?
In the front. Try not to bend it like that, baby.
That's
Try to do. These are supposed to be kind of like the ones people are gonna buy. Hopefully. What do you see?
Eli for dreaming of me, the song sings actually.
Yay. My love's forever. This is my love forever. So I feel like the IngramSpark quality is worth your investment, worth you looking into, getting a proof copy of your work, comparing it across different ones. You want one? He's running with my book.
I ain't gonna throw it under my bed either. I'm gonna put it up
Where are you putting it?
top of my bed where I'll be.
So I guess I just got my first sale kind of on a book, but no, not really. He said he's going to go put it up beside his Hobbit collection, his Lord of the Rings box set that I got him. The Hobbit is like
We could read it for a year if you want.
You want to read it?
Sure.
You tried to read it, and guess what happened?
I stopped because it wasn't complete.
Well, there was one day, and I'm going to tell on Sam right here at the live, because there's nobody here, so let's just talk about Sam. So, Sam, do you remember when I had you to beta read, and I needed help with the action scenes? Because I always have this fear as an author that I might not be getting, all of that action packed the way that I do, because I needed the little one here to help me with that. So I called you down. You sat at the couch with me, and I started reading what I had, and then you had a hard time sleeping.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't remember last summer?
And
you said, so I will tell you what he said. Let's see if you remember the next day when you woke up. You told me you had to sleep with your cross. And you said, Mama, don't read those parts to me anymore. Do you not remember that?
Well, I changed a lot, so I probably could read it.
You think you could handle it now? You think you can handle horror?
Because I like watching horror stuff on my YouTube. Not like fake stuff, I mean like real horror stories and
like the paranormal activity type stuff.
On Reddit.
Okay, so maybe you think you can handle it this time. Okay. So Tyler Locklear was written in honor of my boys who are Lumbee Indians, and I'm so excited that he can get to meet Tyler. You only met Tyler for that one chapter, and you were like, nope. So he didn't get to see all of the silliness that is Tyler, because I do think Tyler is one of my silliest characters that I've ever had to write. Maybe it's because both my boys are silly. And then Victoria Hartwell, she's Puerto Rican. My husband is Puerto Rican, so any grandbabies on my stepchildren's side, my babies will be represented here too. So I will say that the hardest part about my own work with this book was the formatting. And I had a huge issue with the margin pieces. So I'll show you how the margins look now. They're right now. Before you could go get crossings in there. It's right there in Mama's closet. You can see it. It's the blue one. If you go get that one, I can show you it, and you can watch the other video too. But I'm telling you guys, that formatting stuff, I just had to keep praying through it to not get frustrated, because I knew that I could figure this out. And I kept watching YouTube video after YouTube video. When I got my first copy in, page numbers weren't there. I deleted page numbers. All of my headers, you see my headers now, the Lowry and the Hartwell Chronicles, those were just off. They were not centered. They looked weird. And you didn't, it's all right. I have another video on that one, so you guys can go to the channel and look. But now that I've got this copied, that looks good. and all my little creatures up here looking good. And so you can see, I went through and checked all of the chapters, made sure everything was right. Then I had to fix some of the back matter. And so I knew that one wasn't going to have to be anything that needed to be proofed, but I needed to fix the end when, I don't know if you see the epilogue, but where I did happy reading of book 2, because I needed to change the date of book 2. So this is book 1 in the series, and there's going to be 8 of these that I'm planning so far. I already know pretty much what book 2 is going to be about. I've just been starting other series works. And I needed to go in and I needed to change this. So that way it would say December 13th. And I fixed that up. And my newest books had to be readjusted as well. So I'm waiting until teacher salary comes in, because, you know, we don't get paid over the summertime, to go back in on IngramSpark, because every time you upload, again, you have to pay a fee. So I know that I have to fix my trilogy, and I'm going to update my trilogy back matter, because I messed up on that too. I gave the wrong date for another one, and I challenge everybody to keep calendar, and I still goofed on the dates, and I needed to add some back matter to those. So I'm going to definitely fix that up, and there we go. There we have it. So I would love it if you guys could pray for us as we go to Nerd Camp, that we, 1, have a safe trip, 2, we have fun, and 3, that box of books comes back empty. And we're carrying this empty box back. And then I'll make a video and I will say, thank you for your prayers. Look at our empty box. And we'll be able to have another celebration.
And if it's half empty, then still
have a celebration, because that means one person has bought this book, and hopefully if this gets in the hands of a young adult, they
share
can
with their friends, post it on Facebook, post on Instagram, post it on Snapchat, Twitter.
So maybe they'll just share it out to the world.
Give it to their mom. Their mom tells all their old grandma friends. Then the dad tells all the dad probably won't read it.
They could tell their coworkers who have kids.
Coworkers.
And a lot of times, you know, that's how authors are found. It's just by one person getting a book. Sam encouraged me the other night. Sam, you just made my whole day. You made my whole day the other day when you talked with me and you talked about J.K. Rowling, and it only took, what? One. That's right. And then that leads to the next opportunity and the next.
She made 8 books, and she's the richest woman in the world.
So I will say that we are doing this more for just monetary riches. However, wouldn't it be lovely if we could live the author life? Our bucket list goals in life, our mamas, is to get an RV, travel around the United States, staying in all the state parks, hitting all the Barnes and Nobles, having book signings, and eating at the drive-ins, dives, and diners kind of life. And chill, and homeschool my kids. We'll be homeschooling across America.
No, I don't want that. I just want to settle down.
So you don't want to do the travel?
No, not really. I'll do it when I'm old, but I just want to settle down to a place.
But would you take trips, Mama?
Yeah, I would, but I would settle down.
So then maybe my bucket list dreams are after you go on off to college.
I know that might sound selfish, but yeah.
That's fine. Mama would do that for
That
you.
sounds really selfish.
It's not. It is not. Because Mama has hopefully the rest of her life to live this author adventure, even though I started late in the game. And this is the first book that is going to be making its presence at stores near you, hopefully libraries soon. And check us out at book events. We are packing it in. If you want to know where we're going to be, and of course, you know, Solomon and Sam are right there with me. They're going to be there too, cheering on Mama and being my business consultants. And you can go to my Facebook page at Jen Lowry Author and go over there and check me out. You'll see the Hartwell Chronicles. You'll be able to tell that it's me. I'm all over the place on social media.
Instagram?
I have them on Instagram. Jen Lowry Writes. If you type in Jen Lowry Writes, you should see like a long list of all the places in the universe that I exist. And I also have event pages set up on that Facebook page just so people can see, like, I'm going to be at Dog Eared Books in September. I'm going to be at the John Blue Festival in October. I'm scheduling events every month. In the end of August, we're going to be at the Clayton General Store.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to be setting up there. So every month, starting in July, it starts my author tour. So I'm going to be around with the boys, and we're going to be sharing writing and my love for Jesus and writing about Jesus in YA and middle grades fiction. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. And I know you catch me later on this channel, and I'll talk with you later. Bye.